All right, we're back for the extended. So, with the extended, we're talking about at this moment in time where you're at a place where you are now showing up for yourself and nurturing yourself during this time period where you may feel really stuck in your head right now through this introspection reflection mode. As you're going through this, I saw devastation. You're going through this devastation of beliefs from what you thought something was to now seeing something for what it is. You are seeing beyond the people that were presenting something to you that created the atmosphere it created for you to where you felt like you couldn't speak up, to now recognizing that there's more beyond what was shown to you, and you're really now just processing the trauma that has come with it, but also processing that those attachments to the situation that you are now removing from the experiences you went through with them. You're seeing how it's affecting your current reality, which is why you are doing your introspective work right now and demolishing and devastating the foundation you originally had surrounding whatever this is, whatever situation this is. You may be in a place where you feel like you're second guessing yourself a lot. You're questioning your decisions a lot more recently. Maybe the situations you're introspecting on made you feel like you couldn't be confident within yourself and your own decision making. Whenever you spoke, they are giving me this feeling that whenever you spoke, it was like never good enough, never, there was always something wrong, something to correct, something to readjust, giving you the feeling like you could never just do something right without somebody coming in to correct something, where you wouldn't be able to have a confidence within yourself necessary to stand on your own, feeling like you always had to have them present in order to feel like you could stand on your own. Which can make a person feel like they need to abandon themselves in order to seek out guidance from someone outside of themselves as well. That is a mental trap. That explains the Eight of Swords now, because you're also rebuilding trust within yourself. You're breaking down an old foundation that has been built off of not trusting yourself. 3-2-3 could be significant. I just saw a passed on loved one. So maybe ancestors have been coming to you more recently to give you messages, or you have a recent passed on loved one, or a passed on loved one that you've been connected to that's been guiding you. The Justice came out. In my first video, the Justice was poking out with the Five of Cups and the Nightmare. So for the Justice card to come out, and it's coming out with the Ace of Coins and the Two of Swords. You doing this is justice because you're giving yourself a new beginning and stability by making this decision. 10 of Wands in reverse with the universe right behind it. You are now choosing to change perspective to recognize that these situations wanted to bind you. Whew, this is heavy. 444 was just on the clock. You're coming into perspective that these situations were trying to bind you. They were trying to keep you from feeling free enough to stand on your own 2 feet, stand within your own confidence, your self-assurance, your sense of just knowing. And I'm being shown when you were given a space where you decided, you know what, I'm going to stand in this regardless, and, you know, I don't care if there's pushback, it was then called rebellious. Dictative energy, oppressive energy. Now it explains why the throat chakra is like clearing. Usually when you're coming out of this kind of energy, your voice has been oppressed a lot, 555 on the clock, and you're coming out of it because you're seeing the bigger picture. Their intentions for us is to not be free. Okay. So, judgment is being called on all energies that have been oppressive, dictative, and silencing or attempting to silence your voice throughout your life. So powers that be could maybe actually represent people who have been in a position in your life that have been in control of a lot of decisions that were actually meant for you to make, and they made them for you. Now I just saw the words oppressive energy. So yeah, this makes sense why this is burdensome. This makes sense why this makes sense why this is anxieties, fear coming to surface, because it's like psychologically you may have been trained to respond to fear, intimidation. I'm seeing the word violence, physical harm. Where psychologically, if you were to speak up for yourselves on a subconscious level, your psyche has been trained to respond through anxiety when someone is responding to you through attempting to intimidate or impose fear onto you. But you making this decision, now I'm seeing eradicate. Now you making this decision to literally eradicate this foundation. You are literally giving yourself new stability, a new beginning and stability where you're deciding your fulfillment, your happiness, your decisions. You're no longer going to experience this internal war of programmed fear to stand in your own power, to stand in your own essence. Whoo! Whoa! 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 Hang on. I'm being shown to play the rest of a specific verse, so it's right after the verse that I played in my first video, so check it out.
Do we really need to be overseen by a government scheming to keep us asleep? It's time to shift this old reality. We are the new powers that be.